Atakan and his family loved the sea more than anything. Every summer, they spent their days by the shore, laughing, playing, and exploring nature together. The waves, the breeze, and the golden sun were part of their happiest memories. From a very young age, Atakan was drawn to the ocean's secrets. His father taught him how to swim, dive, and recognize fish by their colors and shapes. Soon, he became a little diver. Deep beneath the coral reef lived a lonely grouper. He longed for friendship, for someone to share his quiet underwater world. One day, he tried to befriend a lionfish, but the lionfish, frightened by his wide mouth and strong fins, quickly swam away. Feeling rejected, the grouper drifted on and soon met a wolf eel. With hope in his voice, he asked, "Would you like to be my friend?" But the eel shook its head and swam away. Desperate not to be alone, the grouper kept searching. He spoke to a lobster hiding in its rocky cave, but the lobster refused too, snapping its claws and disappearing into the shadows. Hopeless and heartbroken, the grouper swam deeper, into the cold, dark waters where no light reached. There, he met a glowing anglerfish. Its light shimmered like a star in the Black Sea. Even though the creature looked frightening, the grouper bravely asked, "Would you like to be my friend?" "I am a lonely hunter," the anglerfish said. "I don't need any friends." And so, the grouper realized that most sea creatures feared him. His large mouth, his heavy fins. One bright morning, the grouper noticed a small shadow moving above him. At first, he thought it was a bird, but as he swam closer, he realized it was something different. A boy. And that boy was Atakan. Atakan was surprised at first. Soon he saw kindness in the grouper's eyes. When the grouper lifted his fin as if to say, "Come along," Atakan smiled and reached out. Together, they swam side by side into the blue. Every morning, he went to meet his friend. From that day on, they were inseparable. They played hide and seek among the corals, chased bubbles. But one evening, as the sun set over the quiet cove, fishermen arrived. They had seen the big grouper before and wanted to catch him. That night, they secretly cast their nets across the bay. The next morning, Atakan called for his friend, but there was no answer. He dove underwater and saw the grouper struggling, trapped in the thick net. He pulled and pulled, but the ropes were too strong. Atakan yelled for help desperately. Hearing his son's cries, Atakan's father rushed to the pier. Without a moment's thought, he dived into the sea, knife in hand. With swift, powerful strokes, he cut through the net and freed the grouper. The sea was alive again with movement and light and gratitude. Atakan and the grouper was playing around every morning of the summer. As autumn came, the air grew cooler and the waves grew stronger. It was time for the grouper to return to the deep sea. Atakan stood by the shore with his mother and father, watching the tail of his friend disappear beneath the waves. It was hard to say goodbye, but they all knew. True friendship never fades, no matter the distance or time. And so, they waited for summer once more, when the sea would sparkle again, and old friends would meet in the blue.